such an asshole.
This may be the last one. I think we're more or less caught up. I got a video response someone wants me to do, so I'm going to wait till I get to Wisconsin tomorrow. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Gahan. This is a return client, and I have a question regarding my future plans. No need to keep me anonymous. I want a video response titled Language School. I'm 20 and currently working 2 jobs, one full-time, one part-time, grossing $600 to $700 weekly with very little student loan debt. My full-time job, which I just started, offers $5,200 in annual tuition assistance after 90 days. And I plan on going to a local community college for automation technology. I know this sounds like BS, but it's actually a legit degree with a steady job outlook and a decent starting salary. After obtaining said degree, I plan on busting my ass off, working up to save up for my eventual departure to either Japan, South Korea, or some other Southeast Asian country, because the U.S. is a sinking ship I don't want to be a part of. As the subject says, whatever country I decide to reside in, I plan on attending a language school, the relatively cheap in comparison to the communist parasite prison, college, and will provide language fluency and easier cultural transition into life abroad and increase my employability for foreign companies. Let me know your thoughts on language schools, as well as if you think it's a scam and I should just learn the language myself. P.S. I've been watching your content since 2017, and you're the main reason I didn't attend university for creative writing. Yes! Right there to all university professors. I cost you $100,000, you university professor assholes. All right. Generally, here's my opinion on language schools generally here, especially in the United States. Like if you were going to major in French in the United States. 1, translators don't make that much money. 2, you got to go and get certified anyway. Like get tested on reading, writing, and speaking. 3 scores. Somebody who's actual linguist, let me know. But that's like, I think you're rated on a scale of 1 to 4, and that's what gets you hired, not your degree in French, not your degree in Chinese. And if you got things like software like Rosetta Stone, I knew a buddy who taught himself Arabic through Rosetta Stone, or kind of a knockoff version of it. Just look, and you're all autodidactic. So what's an autodidactic? Someone who teaches themselves. But I need teachers. Oh, really? Because like the teacher just exists and talks and then you learn things? No, you have to study. You all have to be autodidactic. So what I would say, I would absolutely not give any American college, let alone language school, the money. So generally speaking, no, language school is completely obsolete. You got Rosetta Stone. And when I did take classes, in Spanish or German, even the teacher said the best way to do is go over there and learn it. Just go over there and submerge yourself in the culture and the language. So I would say school is American schools, American colleges and universities are probably the worst way, the most expensive way to learn it. Then there's software that you can use and learn, and you should be doing that anyway while you're here. I don't know why you're not doing it now. Maybe you want to go travel because, Korean is not Japanese. What if you learn Japanese, but you learn that you hate Japan, but you love Korea? I would go, a very wise expenditure of your money would be to go and visit these places first and find out where you want to live before you figure out what language you want to learn. Okay. So that way, while you're getting your automation degree, you can also maybe take a little bit of Rosetta Stone, teach yourself a little bit, so that when you get there, you're somewhat functional. You're not insulting to the locals, like, oh, he learned, where is the train? Thank you. Here is your 500 yen. That kind of stuff. But when it comes to these foreign schools, I can't say for certain. And I would talk, hopefully someone who's like an English abroad teacher or something like that. Maybe you guys might have some insight into this. But if it's a language school in that country and it's purposely designed to take foreigners and get them proficient, I think that might actually be worth it. Not necessarily for the language skills you develop, but that they would enculture you, that they would inoculate. They would they make you cultured to that culture. I'd rather have someone who is obviously a native Japanese speaker teach me Japanese than an American who learned it, and that also that person being brought up in Japan would be able to tell you about the cultural things, use more common language and phrases that would be used. So if it's a language school overseas, I'd be more inclined to attend that than I would an American college. And if I'm going over there, I want to quickly submerge myself in it. Yeah, I would look into language schools over there. Now, like anything else, you'd have to research the language school. And I would definitely want to go get the opinion of people who teach English abroad. Like, oh yeah, go to this school, not that school. I'm just, we're here in Asia. Everything's fine now. They're totally not going to scam us now. I'm sure there's some scam schools. I'm sure there's some great schools. You got to find out which one is which. But don't be fooled. No matter what, you are going to have to do your own learning. And that learning starts with where do you want to live? And then once you figure out where you want to live, I would start learning the language now. There's nothing stopping you, especially with today's internet technology. Heck, I'm sure there's probably some teachers online from Korea who teach Korean and like very popular because they're very good. So you may not even need Rosetta Stone. But don't wait. Don't go over. Don't be like me in Italy. I'm like, I don't know any Italian words. I know ciao. I didn't even know what hello in Italian was. Yeah, Switzerland, I was right because I knew a little bit of German. French. But Italy, I think I insulted the entire country of Italy. I didn't know anything about it. Bibbidi boppity, boppity boopity. Anyone watch Family Guy? So yeah, there we go. Any super chats? No super chats. There you go. Questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. See you guys later. Toodles.